What is up, guys? As you can see, I am recording this video from my very old MacBook Pro webcam. Um, I'm not recording it on my iPhone. I want to sit down on my desk. I have some notes I'm looking at for this video that I want to talk to you guys about. For me personally, I love videos that are short, sweet, and to the point. I couldn't care less about flashy edits, music in the background, flashing lights, all that stuff. That makes no difference to me. So if you are looking for that, you're at the wrong place. But if you are looking to become a personal trainer and you're not really sure what to do or the next steps to take or how to become a personal trainer, this is kind of where I'm doing this video for. So this is the people that I'm trying to reach out. So first and foremost, when it comes to me personally, kind of explaining why I feel like I'm a valid source to give you some information about becoming a personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for 5 years in March. So started when I was 20. I absolutely loved working out. I wanted to help people. When it comes to my area, I'm from the northeastern Pennsylvania area. We don't have a ton of health conscious people, a lot of overweight adults and even children. So it's really sad. But the people that did want to, make a step to become healthier, I wanted to be the guy. I loved watching Biggest Loser and things like that. I love being the motivator. That's something that's always been in me from being an athlete. So that leader and motivator is still within me today. So I love personal training. It's great, but it's not for everybody. So when it comes to figuring out if you should even become a personal trainer, it's, are you doing it for the right reasons? So reasons that are a good indicator that you should be a personal trainer. You want to help people. You don't get frustrated easily. You are able to speak with people and explain movements and exercises, how exercises should feel. You're decently educated with the human body, the anatomy, and things like that. A lot of people on the other side who think they should be a personal trainer, the ones that think, well, I just work out, I think I'd be a great personal trainer. Most of the time, that's actually not the case. I've met and heard about a lot of people who are physically fit and they may have a great body and a great workout routine and everything like that, but they can't piece together the other side of working out with someone else. They know how their body works, but they don't understand that maybe not everybody's on their level in terms of fitness or experience. And most of the time, those people can't click and make those things work. So if you think that just because you work out and you have a good body, you can be a personal trainer, that's not the case. So that's not a great reason to be a personal trainer. But if you want to help people, that's great. So you figure out that you want to be a personal trainer for all the right reasons. That's great. Next is to get certified. So when it comes to certifications, there are a ton of options and organizations. What you don't want to do is go through a quick online course that you could take in a day and a half. It may be a cheaper route and it may be a quicker route and a more convenient route for you, but a lot of gyms will not honor it. Meaning they'll look at you and your resume and say, "Oh my God, they went through this academy that is $80 to become a certified trainer." They won't even give you the chance for an interview. So go through organizations like ACE, NASM, or NETA. That's where I went through NETA. Those are all well-respected organizations. There are a few more, but those are the really one of the top three that you can go through that are respected. Some things you need to understand if you want to become a personal trainer. The first thing is your pay is going to be inconsistent. So there are very few gyms that give a base salary when it comes to personal training. Most gyms across America, your paycheck is based on how many people you bring in the door and how many people you train every week or every 2 weeks, depending how your pay period is. So understand that clients get sick, clients get hurt, clients have vacation, clients last minute cancel on you. All these variables will dictate your pay, and some people can't deal with that. And for me, I'm lucky that for the most part I have really consistent clients and things like that. But earlier on my training, years 1 and 2, my pay was not that great, and it's frustrating, but you can't give up, and it's building a business. So understand that the first, honestly, year or two aren't going to be glamorous. Um, have goals for yourself in terms of how many people you want to train a week, how many new clients you want to take on a month, but just understand that it's not a normal job in terms of pay, where if you look at a teacher or any other job who's paid on salary, they know how much their paycheck is every single 2 weeks. So for you, it's a variable, and to some people that's scary. So um, also your client list is going to be inconsistent. Like I said, people are going to leave, people are going to go. Sometimes when it comes to clients, they kind of want to take a break. Not that you did anything wrong, but sometimes they just feel like they want to refresh things. So they may leave you for a couple months, and that's fine. You know, the last thing you want to do is be angry. If a client says that they want to leave for whatever reason, say, okay, it was a pleasure training you. Um, you know, if you have any friends that you may think need personal training, please refer them to me. So your client list is going to go up and down. It's a roller coaster. For me, I've learned that every time I lose a client, within about a week or two, I pick one up. I don't know why, I don't know how that happens, but I'm a strong believer that the universe takes care of you, and most of the time that honestly happens. Sometimes if I'll lose a client, I'll pick up two. So that's great. You need to understand that you're going to have really long days and early days. So when it comes to your first start off as a personal trainer, you're certified and everything like that, you're gonna really need to be as open-minded as possible when it comes to taking on clients. So, you know, for me, I've had 6 a.m. clients, I've had 7 p.m., 8 p.m. clients. It's not super fun or glamorous, but those people are more often than not the dedicated ones, the early risers, or the people who are working right after work and things like that. And those are the people you want. Those are the people that are going to get referrals for you. But you need to understand that even though you make your schedule, you know, you need to try to fill that schedule in as much as you can if personal training is your sole job. If personal training is not your only job, this video may, some things may click with you, some things may not, but you need to be open-minded and understand there's going to be a lot of long days, and there's going to be days where you're not going to be able to work out and everything like that. So time management is huge. Get yourself a planner, plot everything out. A lot of gyms have online software that you can schedule things, but it's still important to have a planner because someone's going to come up and say, hey, I want to train with you. Are you open at this time? And I always have my planner with me. I'll open it up. I say, these are the times I have available. These are the times I don't. And you try to make things work. When it comes to personal training, another thing you need to understand is that you're going to get recertified every 2 years. So it's not just like you get a personal training cert and that's it. Every 2 years it expires, so you need to pay for that. You also need to pay for CPR certification because you need to be certified through, most people respect Red Cross for CPR. And then also you need to get continuing education credits, CECs. For NITA, it's I think 20 or 22 or something like that. So those dollars add up. I think for a recert, it's like $80. And then when it comes to CECs, it kind of depends on different courses have different credits to them, but I need to get a cumulative at least 22. So that's usually about another $300. So if you're doing well for yourself, every 2 years dropping $300 or so to get recertified plus the CECs and CPR isn't too bad. But that's just another thing that not a lot of people know about, so I felt like I should talk to it. So now when it comes to you're certified, you know you want to be a trainer, you're coming up with a game plan. Let's say you're looking to branch out and figure out where the heck you wanted to be a personal trainer. You need to choose if you want to go to a commercialized gym like LA Fitness, Gold's Gym, or if you want to go to maybe a privately owned gym like a studio gym or something like that. Both have their pros and cons. When it comes to a big chain gym, usually that's going to have more clientele, but sometimes that will also mean less pay. So something that I did was I went to two privately owned gyms. We don't have a ton of commercialized gyms when it comes to northeastern Pennsylvania. We have a Crunch Fitness, we have Planet Fitness, but there's no LA Fitness or anything like that around here. So there's a ton of privately owned gyms. I'm currently working at two, but I started up at one studio for 3 years before I branched out to the other gym. But in my personal opinion, studio gyms are great because it's a lot more personal. You may not have as many foot traffic, but you're gonna meet people and you're gonna understand their wants and needs a lot better than having a million faces and you can't really connect because personal training is all about the connection. It's all about building a relationship. You need to sell yourself before you sell your services. So meeting with people, giving them tips when they work out, just to be nice, things like that go a long way, and people remember that. So the next step is choosing if you want to be an independent contractor or a staff trainer. So a staff trainer meaning you solely train at this place. You are known as the LA Fitness trainer, and things like that. You don't go shop to shop. Whereas an independent trainer, you could more often than not set your own rates. You'll give a percentage to that gym though. You don't get to keep all of the rates and things like that, but you get to set your own rates. Um, what you could do is make your own hours. There's no goals or milestones that you need to hit. Some commercialized gyms have levels that you need to hit and quotas and whatnot, which isn't a bad thing, but some people just don't like that. But as an independent contractor, more often than not, you make a little bit more money. Um, but if you're not a staffed trainer, if someone walks through the door at LA Fitness, you're not going to be referred to. Whereas if you're a staff trainer at LA Fitness, there's a list of clients, or I'm sorry, there's a list of trainers. You're a staff trainer. Oh, John Doe walks in, you're a staff trainer. They'll set up a meeting and you could kind of extend your net a little bit more by being a staff trainer. Again, both have pros and cons. It's kind of like what makes more sense to you. I started with the contracted trainer at the studio gym. Didn't make a ton of money. I decided I think I'm a good trainer and I needed to branch out, so I went to another local gym, and they knew about me and they've heard about me and they accepted me. So I'm an independent contractor when it comes to the gym I started at, and I make different rates and I charge different rates compared to the other gym that I'm currently at now, and that's fine. They're two different types of gyms, one more of a health club, the other one is more of a small studio. So I'm completely fine with it. I'm a happy camper when it comes to that. The next thing you need to do is choose who you want to target, if any. So you don't necessarily need to have a niche right out of the gate. But for me, I grew up as an athlete. I played a bunch of sports. I like to train athletes. Around this area, I'm known as one of the athletic trainers. So any athlete that wants to improve agility, footwork, strength, endurance, conditioning, for virtually any sport, a lot of people come to me because they know that's what I like to do. Some people work on cancer survivors. That's a great niche. If you are truly care about that, that's great. Um, Prenatal and postnatal is also great niches. So understand that there are little kind of side avenues that you could take from personal training besides just being a generic personal trainer. If you just kind of want to be a personal trainer and not have any specific categories on who you like to really target, that's fine. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But more often than not, the special niche, like for me, athletes, athletes and the parents of athletes are willing to pay a lot of money. One, if you're a respected personal trainer, but two, they want to see their boy or girl be the top dog on the team. So they're more often than not willing to pay the rates of a personal trainer to get their kid on the next level. So figure out if you want to target anybody specific on the side, when it comes to your marketing and things like that. If not, that's fine. When it comes to marketing, segueing, take advantage of social media. So Facebook and Instagram are going to be the two. Not big on Twitter or anything like that. And Snapchat, that's pointless. But when it comes to Facebook, build yourself a Facebook page, build yourself a brand, separate yourself from John Doe versus John Doe Fitness. When it comes to your fitness page, do tips, share articles, start to blog. Give pros and cons of exercises and things like that. Show some cool movements that instead of doing this push-up, try doing this chest press and things like that to show that you're educated, that to show that you are a valid source when it comes to any input on exercise and nutrition. Get people to share your pages and things like that. Get likes, get testimonials. That's also important. So build a portfolio. If you were to get a tattoo like I have, you go to the guy you want to see what kind of work he does. You open up the book. He has pictures of all the tattoos that he's ever done, and you can decide if this guy is right for you or not. Same thing when it comes to a personal trainer. You don't necessarily have photos. Maybe if you want to do before and after photos when it comes to your clients, but you don't have really a physical photo. But what you can do is build testimonials and get reviews. That's absolutely huge. If you do the program route, you could also get referrals from your programs and things like that. But get people to talk about you and say how great you are, and that's really the best thing that you can do. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, and it costs you $0. So take advantage of social media and start to build a reputable following. They don't even have to be all of your clients, but once you start to really get the ball rolling when it comes to your clients, they will start talking to other friends and family members about how great you are. I could honestly, like right now, I have 33 clients and current clients, and I would say more than like 60 to 70% of them are a referral from a client that I used to have or a client that I have right now. So kill them with kindness, show them that you care, be energetic, be positive. Those are all really obvious things, but a lot of trainers don't do it. So I'm not saying I'm the best personal trainer in the world. I think I'm a damn good one. I love what I do. I'm passionate. I think you guys can see it in my voice and my videos when I do things. Check out my Instagram, Matt Lifts Weights and Forks. I like to post a lot of stuff, but personal training is a great gig if it's something that you love, and I just wanted to kind of share my input when it comes to that, because I usually do have a lot of people reach out to me and contemplate it, and I pretty much tell them everything I told you guys today, that there's pros and cons to it. Eventually, I'd like to get a steady 9 to 5 job and make a salary that's consistent. But personal training is something that's never going away. It's always going to be a part of my life, even if it only means I'm training 10 people on the weekends. I love it. So if you appreciate this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please contact me. I would love to talk to you guys when it comes to pursuing personal training or anything like that. And I'd love to kind of share my experiences with you. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Check out my social media. I'll post everything down on the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.